Disentanglement. That's an action that has made a huge difference in my life. I became conscious of this and the world just 1 year ago. But I realized how I can get entangled, how we all get entangled all the time. Our bodies can be entangled by fear, bad habits in general. We depend so much on distractions to have every day go by. Our emotions are entangled most of the time. They are like those old fishing reels that you would throw then and then something, the drum would keep running and the entire thing would just pull out and you have a huge entanglement and that's the way our minds are many times, are knotted. They are a big ball of twine. Emotions we feel about others, loves, lost and gain, and our mind can be an entanglement of ideas and wishes and desires, constantly revisiting the past and planning for the future and never here and now. We must disentangle our bodies, our most precious gift. We talk so much about being happy forever with someone else or in some situation, but let's start with being happy forever with our bodies. Amazing bodies that can go 70, 80, 90 years, renew themselves, they say, every 7 years. And starting my 10th cycle of life. And I go around with this gift every day and I'm not conscious of it. But I'm entangled in fear of dying, fear of illness, fear of being hurt. And entangled by my bodily desires, the constant stimulus of coffee in the morning and wine in the evening and this and that and sugar and fleeting sensations. My emotions are entangled by what I feel about many. Dogs get entangled just by the sight of somebody walking in front of a house because they want to protect their owners and they go into this mayhem of barking. And our minds, oh my God, what an entanglement. And one of the biggest culprits here is our language, because language gives us the very unique ability to talk about what is not here. And that's an extraordinary gift. But then it's also a huge source of grief. Because these frogs are singing to the rain we had, this rain that is coming, they are singing to the rain. But they are not entangled into the rain that happened or the rain that is going to happen. They're not talking about what is not there because the only thing they know is what is here, and what is here is humidity and a beautiful temperature, and they're singing to that. And we are a lot smarter than these frogs, supposedly, because in part because of our language. These birds have a language too to argue, but they don't use the language to talk about what is not there, and it's wonderful we can talk about what is not here. I can talk about the stars now before sunset, even though they are not here. I can talk about them. I can talk about friends who are very distant, even though they are not here. But then I talk all the time in my mind about what is not here, and in a grieving sense, people who are not here, the food that is not here, even my laptop that is not here. Disentangle, undo the knots. Sometimes they are not even knots. Sometimes that big entanglement of twine of fishing line is just fishing line twisted upon itself, but there isn't any basic knot. It's one of the most interesting parts of mathematics, knot theory. And one of the important things mathematicians look at is whether, if they look at this ball of twine, whether if they pull the ends, there will be a knot ultimately, or not. Because you can twist the line over and over and over without having a knot. And that's what we do to our emotions, our mind, our bodies. Disentangle ourselves. But why does it have to be that hard? Does it really need to be this hard? Asking for permission, giving thanks, chanting, constantly working. Well, it is hard because we are so removed from our duty, from our place in the universe, that at first it is hard work. A bird is constantly praising and giving thanks. A bird has its right place in the universe, is fulfilling its duty every day, and its duty is good. We are very confused about what our duty is besides self-pleasure and greed and anger, control, self-deception. And that's the reason it is hard work. For me, the hard work is putting all this down, getting it out of my system, and then finally, at this advanced age, sitting back and kicking back and enjoying. There are good things in life, a glass of wine, a cup of coffee. But then I go through these cleansing periods where I don't have any of that, and that's necessary in this search. And then a glass of water is delicious too.